Swear every other video I'd be looking through the comments and I just see somebody, hey, can you give us a sniper build? Hey, Player Slayer, can you give us a sniper build? Give us a sniper build. Hey, Player Slayer, I'm strapped to a chair with a bomb next to me, and if you don't give me a sniper build, the bomb's gonna blow up and I'm gonna die. I got you a sniper build. Oh, yo, how's it going, everybody? Got some more weird gun game for you, and we're doing some more viewer builds today. The first build here is a build by Door2223. We're using the musket barrel, the M40 sight. Now, the person who made this build said you can use anything from like a 12 to a 16 times. I chose an 8 times because I realized the purpose of this scope here. What he did was actually really smart. He used the range stat to get the minimum damage above 100. Like if I use something that doesn't have the range stat, it's not 100 anymore, but now it is with this scope. So, very good min-maxing there. You want to use the Mosin core, the musket grip, the lightning shot, mag, and the Heket 2 stock. Let's see here. Now, generally, I don't like to use sniper builds because I think they're very weak in this game, but we're going to see if this one can change my mind. So we get our first kill there. It is definitely a one-shot kill. Okay, this weapon makes you do a full 180. I still can't fire. The fire rate is very slow. Oh shit, okay, you have to actually... I had to push the fire button again to actually get my guy to rechamber the round. This thing is really slow. Yo, can my guy lock in and rechamber the shot, bro? Holy. Damn it. Hello? He's not firing. The fire rate is so slow, man. There's like a certain animation that cancels it. I think me ADSing like cancels the rechamber animation. That's another thing I don't like about snipers. There's so many like weird quirks with them. Now this isn't the best map to try out a sniper. Like this is more of a shotgun map. But, hold on. Gotta be patient, I guess. There we go. Now, come on, rechamber. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, it's rechambered. The ADS time is really slow, too. I will give this build another try on a better map. Fire rate is 5 RPM, bro. I don't know about that, Chief. Let's see if we can just get ourselves a strong angle here and actually use some of the range that it has. God, it just goes against my playstyle so heavily. I just want to move around and do things. There's a kill. Shit on. Yeah, if you're a sniper player, I'm sure this build works fine, but the fire rate's low. It's like it's a combination of a skill issue and a familiarity issue because I don't snipe, right? I don't know. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. Some of you guys who are more familiar with sniper builds, y'all tell me how this build performs. I am terrible with it. Alright, for the revised version of the build, you want to use the lightning shot barrel, the Mosin core, the musket grip, the M2000 magazine, the AUG sight, and the Heket stock. Now for this build, we lose the minimum damage of 100. However, you do get the one shot all the way out to 400 studs. And realistically, I don't see you needing more than this. Also, I feel like the lower zoom scope makes the weapon a lot more manageable at wider variety of ranges. And I think the fire rate has went up a little bit, not a crazy amount. Like the fire rate is still its main weakness, but yeah, I think this build's a little bit better. Yeah, the scope is much better. As you can see, it's way more clear. It's not this super slow zoomed in mess. I feel like you can get way more aggro with this sniper. There we go, we can trade with him. I don't know why my fucking animation keeps like resetting and like getting canceled. Like I'm pulling the trigger. Hold on. I have to like go and see the maximum fire rate. Let's like boom. I'm mashing the fire button. Can you like fuck off for a second, dude? Oh, I hate snipers so much. Guys, don't recommend me sniper builds. I fucking hate snipers. I don't know why you're using snipers in this game. Truthfully, I don't know why you're using them. They're so bad. All of them are so garbage. Do not use sniper builds in this game. I repeat, if you want to be good at this game, get high kill numbers and be an actual threat on the fucking battlefield, then do not use sniper weapons. They fucking suck. Next build is a build by Weird Gun Game Player. You want to use the M1917 WC barrel, the Hex Splitter core, the Infinity Mag, the Snake Sniper Grip, and the Speed Coil Stock. Let's see what we got. I think I already know how this thing's going to perform. Might be a viewer shooting at me back there, I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah. I like it. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, Weird Gun Game Player. Yeah, you cooked. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you sure did, man. Why did my controller disconnect? Alright, before I was rudely interrupted by a random controller disconnection. Yeah, this build, very good. Very, very powerful. Fuck out of here, dog. If you don't have the infinity attachments, maybe there's some alternatives. But yeah, this is one of those builds that were definitely designed for the infinity mag, and it works beautifully. But especially if you're going to use a speed coil build, like the Infinity Mag is very necessary. After they made those nerfs to the speed coil, well, it's not really a nerf, it's more of a rebalance. They made it so like the spread is usable on more weapons, but they nerfed magazine size. Also, they need to remove grenades from the game. Hot take, I don't think grenades are a good addition. Why are these fucking lobbies? It's so weird. Like, the way these players move around. Like, look at that shit. That should be a bannable offense, what you're doing. Sitting up there like a... Yeah, I might have to give this build a 10 out of 10, bro. It's a 10 out of 10. This shit's busted. Very, very powerful. Alright, for the revised version of the build, you want to use the APS barrel, the Hex Splitter core, the Hell Trooper grip, the APS stock, and the Infinity Mag. Yeah, you want to keep the Infinity Mag. Since the original build was already a 10 out of 10, I wanted to try something unique that I haven't done with the Infinity Mag yet. And it's going for a damage build. Now, the reason you don't usually go for a damage build is because the Infinity Mag gives you a pretty decent debuff to your damage. But I was wondering, with the unique damage profile of this weapon, and and it being split between two pellets, I was wondering if you could kind of finesse the stats and make the damage build work, and I think I have something here. No, I think the recoil did technically get higher, however, it is mostly negated by the slower fire rate. TTKs are similar. The original might be a little bit better. The advantage of this one is that you don't have to suffer the debuffs of that. Oof. You don't have to suffer the debuffs of those other attachments, the speed coil and that beefy barrel he was using. Because the whole point of the speed coil was to negate the movement penalty of that barrel. So with this version, you don't have nearly as much spread, and the weapon will feel a lot more consistent when you're trying to tap out to longer ranges. Can you get the fuck off my ass, bro? I don't know how he lost that, but whatever. Yeah, there's the revised build. I think they're about the same. This one's more consistent. I think the original one had a slightly better TTK at close range. Okay, next we have a build by the Fake Jays. You want to use the NP5 core, the Infinity Barrel, the USA 180 magazine, the Infinity Grip, and the Mass 38 stock. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay. Sit down for me. Now here's the thing. The TTK, the recoil, you know, all that is fine and dandy. What I'm really worried about right now is this reload we're about to encounter. So let's see if we can get this reload in. Let's see if we can get this reload in. Ah, it's so long. Okay, we got it. Without dying. You have an HP boost. What? Oof, the recoil at range is noticeable. It does kick a little bit. Jesus, what the... the viewer did say that the weapon does fall off at range a bit, so, yeah, that is true. But the TTK is great. Yeah, this thing will absolutely eat players alive. We'll use it a little bit here on this closer range map. It'll be better for this map. Up through the floor, yeah, why not? Get this reload in. Do 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 do. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. If you can get past the reload. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna revise this build. Let's see what I can do. Alright, for the revision of the build, you want to use the NP5 core, the Infinity Barrel, the USA 180 magazine, the pistol grip, and the PPSH stock. All this version does is eliminate the one main problem I had with the build, which was the poo-poo caca donkey shit fucking reload that the build had. And yeah, this basically gets rid of it. Now, I think the weapon might have a little bit more recoil, and it can feel a little more inconsistent at range, but that was never its strong suit in the first place. I'm just, like, negating the thing that was holding it back, because it is a close-range weapon, right? When you're using a close-range weapon, the last thing you want to do is to be reloading for a full 10 seconds, so bringing the reload down to a pretty comfortable 5 seconds will help the weapon feel a little bit more consistent. Did I rate the original build? I'll give the original build just 7 out of 10, just for the raw TTK power of it. Very dangerous build. I don't know who that kid is fucking strafing on like he's good, bro. Get out of here! Get shit on! Not bad. And then we can get a cheeky little reload in. This would have been a problem. See, on the original build, that guy that just came up in front of me, that would have been a problem. But thanks to the better reload, you know, we were able to do that. Yeah, I like this this build. I like the concept of it and everything. I was gonna originally just put the infinity mag on it, but I feel like it would hurt the TTK a little bit too much, and I feel like I just always default to that when it comes to the infinity attachment, so glad I did something a little different with this one. On to the next build. Okay, next we got a build by Mayank03. You want to use the Zippo 2222 barrel, the Maple Badger magazine, the PP19 Bison core, the pistol grip, and the Mass 38 stock. So, that reload time is crazy, by the way. This man really does not want to spend any time reloading, huh? This guy hates reloading. I mean, he just despises it. Interesting. Interesting TTK for sure. Pretty solid. We need you to get off that carpet, bro. Bro's worst enemy is reloading with this build. Shooey. Nice and low recoil, decent TTK. The damage fall off at range is a little egregious, just a bit. Like, it takes a while before it starts falling off, but when it does start falling off, that 10 damage is brutal, and it actually seems like it has a bit of a spread stat to it that stops it from being able to poke out at those ranges. Let's see. Yeah, the fall off gets in there, the spread stat comes in, you start missing a few shots. But it's not bad. Then again, it is an SMG core. It's kind of like what you expect from an SMG core, but it's just like this weapon in particular, you can really feel that fall off. For the revised version of the build, I made some super simple changes. You want to use the Zippo 222 barrel, the Maple Badger magazine, the Bison core mag, the Mass 38 grip, and the Vector stock. We're basically just keeping a very similar damage profile, but increasing the fire rate. That's it. This one was super easy to improve. I mean, yeah. Since this weapon isn't really a ranged weapon, I'm just really trying to squeeze a little bit out of that TTK, and as you can see, you can actually like get kills with this weapon like way more consistently. Got 20 damage with the 800 fire rate. Something that's really easy to manage on SMGs. ARs wish they could do that consistently. Look at that, yeah. Yeah, that fire rate really helps bring it in. Yeah, weapon is way more dangerous now. We're shooting over here on this head glitch, yeah, okay. But yeah, on to the next build. Alright, the next build is by Jat Anhu. I don't know how you say that. I think I said it right. Jat Anhu. The Zippo 2222 barrel, the Maple Badger magazine, the Chris Vector core, the Circuit Judge grip, and the UNP 40 stock. Oh yeah, we got a good fire right here. It is the Vector core, so it's what we expect. Ooh, his build's pretty good. It serves that SMG role very well. Not too much recoil either. Naturally, it's not going to be the best at range. Yeah, we're doing 9 damage out there. So you'll want to get close. But whoo, when you get within its optimal damage range, it starts killing very quickly. Why was I the only one who voted for capture zones? Y'all do realize how that works, right? How you can get more steel when you play OBJ-based game modes? I guess a lot of these guys are just very Call of Duty brained and really wanted to play free-for-all. Today is apparently not a very good day for my aim. I feel very shaky today. Ooh. But yeah, this feels just like an SMG you would use in an old COD game. Yeah. I'll give it a definitive 7 out of 10. Just because it fills its role so well. Maybe even a peak into 8 out of 10. I won't give it 8 out of 10 because the damage at range is not very good. It's the only thing really holding it back. It's a good little hip fire build though. Did you do that on purpose? Make it so good at hip fire? I feel dirty for that. Move on to the next build. For the revisioned build, we have the UNP 40, the Chris Vector core, the UNP magazine, the PPSH grip, and the Tommy stock. Now I will say this version of the build is a little harder to use, but I feel like I've negated a lot of that fall off and spread at range and overall made a more consistent build. Now the reload can be a problem if you don't land all your shots initially. You know, 2.4 seconds isn't that bad, but when you have this high of a fire rate and this small of a mag, it can be a bit of an issue, but you just have to get good at timing your reloads. Oh, that was kind of a fucking dirty flick right there. Are you a viewer, buddy? How's it going now? Oh! This is one hell of a hipfire build. It also has a decent movement speed stat. And the playstyle of the build heavily benefits off of having good movement. Yeah, and I feel like at this point of the video, I am now fully warmed up. And I can actually play at my full potential. But yeah, I should do that more often. Just like play a few warm-up games before I start recording. Get out of here. I'm having too much fun right now. I kind of like builds that are a little harder to use, low-key, and builds that reward you for being good with them. The original build, like I said, it was pretty decent. It served its job, its purpose very well, so I gave it a 7 out of 10, yeah. This just makes it better at that job while ironing out some of the weaknesses that the original had. Alright, boys, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bonus here at the end because it's something you guys have been wanting for a while. You know, I swear every other video I'd be looking through the comments and I just see somebody, hey, can you give us a sniper build? Hey, Player Slayer, can you give us a sniper build? Give us a sniper build. Hey, Player Slayer, I'm strapped to a chair with a bomb next to me, and if you don't give me a sniper build, the bomb's gonna blow up and I'm gonna die. I got you a sniper build. Okay, here's a sniper build. You want to use the VSSR barrel, the AUG sight, the the RC, that core right there, lightning shot magazine, and the Lee Enfield stock. Okay, you guys want a sniper build? Here's your sniper build. All right, the Slayer approved sniper build, and yeah, I actually think this one's pretty decent. You'll struggle against HP builds because some people will run around with like 120 HP, let's say around there, and they might not die in one shot. But it does have over 100 damage for its minimum damage, so that's something it has going for it. Its fire rate isn't ass cheek. I landed a limb shot, so it wasn't a one shot. Love my life. I love it. Let's see, the scope isn't so zoomed in that it's unusable. This is definitely my favorite sniper core, by the way. One of the things that makes it so good is the individual bullet reload. See, HP build right there. See that? HP build. He didn't die. Make sure you bring a strong pistol build when you use this thing. It's that guy right there, I think. Ooh. But yeah, I think this is a pretty solid sniper build here. This shit is so cheesy. Anyway. Pretty good sniper build. I still don't like sniper build. One thing I will say, make sure whenever you use this build, do not reload in the middle of your magazine. Make sure you fire all the bullets in your magazine and then reload. If you don't, there's like this weird mechanic with the reload animation that makes it take longer than it should. So, yeah, just make sure you fire all the shots in the mag before going for a reload. And I'll show you what that looks like here when I fire all the shots in the mag, and you'll see what I mean. You can instantly get that next bullet in the magazine, and there's basically no reload because of the one-at-a-time reload that this weapon has. See how you're able to get that second shot out there at like a respectable pace? Let's see, the auto reload kicks in, boom, you got a shot in there. You can go straight back to getting kills with the weapon. Boom, there's a bullet in there. Get that shot off. There's a bullet in there. Sometimes the animation still bugs out. It's a little weird with this weapon, but yeah, I like it. God damn it. Get out of here. This is the pistol build that casually beats out primary builds, don't mind me. Definitely a skill check weapon. And as you guys know, I am a dog shit terrible player with bad aim, so... But yeah, there's your decent sniper build until it inevitably gets nerfed, because that's what the devs like to do. So y'all can stop crying and complaining about that dadgum sniper build. I'm not actually upset, by the way. I'm just messing around. Ooh. This build is pretty fun. Boom, get that one bullet in. This build is pretty fun to use. You just have to watch out for weird HP build players and you'll be okay. I'm sure you guys will find a solution to that in the comments since you guys are like sniper experts. Peek. I'll push you, I don't care. Get out of here. Ooh, okay. Also, I swear that guy... Is that a viewer? He's using one of my... I think that was my Gorgon build he was using. That's why he has so much health. Ooh. Yeah. The sniper build's actually working out. No! You're lucky you had spawn protection. I would have blown your head right off. I think I've been underrating this AUG scope for a bit. I think it's kind of good. That's embarrassing, dude. Ooh! Crazy shot right there. Rechamber the round, get that shot in, put one bullet in off the reload. Get that shot off there, put one bullet in off the reload. See, that's so much fun. I love the individual bullet reload. I think my last really strong sniper build used this core, and that was one of the big reasons why I used it. I missed. See, he's using my build. He is. That's my build. He's using my Gorgon build, man. Thump, 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 thump. Dang it. Okay, but yeah, that'll do it for this video. Y'all have a good day. Y'all like and subscribe. Y'all do all that stuff. If you don't like and subscribe, the boogeyman's gonna come eat you tonight, so you better like and subscribe. See ya.